What's going on, guys? Today we're gonna do a little video on my Polaris over here, Polaris 600 triple. It's not running right. I'm going through the carbs. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I can get it to start, but I can only get it to start on spray, and it's starting to kind of bug me. So I've tore into the carbs before, and I've cleaned everything, and I've gone through it, but now I'm gonna go through and double check and do an even better job to rule out that it's a carb issue. It's got to be a fuel issue of some sort. I'm getting good spark. The compression's there. I got to get it dialed in. I got it running wide open throttle. I ripped it around the yard a little bit, but it's bogging. So I'm just trying to troubleshoot it here. We'll go ahead and show you this. Alrighty, so here we have Polaris 600 XLT Special. It's in fairly good shape. I'm from northern Michigan, so there's really no rust on here. It's a little dirty. I just pulled it inside. I got a rip in the seat. I got the Snowmobile for free. I didn't pay anything for the Snowmobile. It has, let's see here, fairly low miles on it. 5,000 miles. I mean, that's average. It's got the heated grips, thumb warmer, XLT Special triple. Pretty dirty. It's been sitting outside for a while. This is just a video on me getting her started and figuring this out. Dirt floor pole barn. Got a bunch of other sleds in here. I got a ton of sleds. But yeah, we're just working on this, trying to get this squared away. I replaced the fuel lines already. Threw a fuel filter in there. I'm going to end up taking the seat off and redoing the seat cover. That'll all be in a different video, but this is just part one of bringing the XLT triple alive. It's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be a great time. Alrighty, yeah, it's been a journey with this thing. I've owned this for, I want to say, 3 years now. Tried to start it, on spray. I put some parts into it. Yeah, it's gonna be a ripper for sure. So I'm not gonna waste your guys' time. We're gonna get right into cleaning these carbs. All right, so I'm getting this one squared away right now. I'm just putting the bowl on here. For everybody in the comments, it's gonna be talking crap. I am not drilling those all the way down with the impact. I'm just getting her close to snug so I can hand screw them in. There's a lot of people that just sit there and blast their screws in and strip them for the next guy, but I already know I'm gonna be the next guy getting into it, so I'm drop the screwdriver, you piece of crap. So I already went through here, and as you can see, you've got the main jet right there, and then you got your jet. You got a jet down in here, and you can see the light coming through there. See that? Pull up the camera a little bit more so you guys can see better. But you can see the light peeking through there. There it is. And you can't see that. But I'm cleaning this all up. I just went through and cleaned the jets out so the fuel can flow through. And as you can tell, they're pretty nasty. It was time to go through here. So I'm taking a wire brush and carb cleaner, and I'm just going through these and getting all the grime and gunk out. You don't want any of that grime and gunk. It clogs the needle. Just the slightest little bit of debris can throw the whole sled off. These carburetors are super, super finicky, and you don't want to play that game. All right, so once you go through it like that, get everything scrubbed down, you're going to take your carb cleaner and blast these holes out, just like that. You don't want any grime getting in there. If you get any sediment whatsoever in here, it will not run. They have all sorts of issues. You'll be pissed tearing this thing back apart again. So make sure you get that all sprayed out. Just no sediment whatsoever in there. Piece of shit, little air compressor. It's only temporary. I'll get another one. I need to get a bigger one, but I haven't had the chance to get concrete in here. You know, I'm just got a dirt floor pole barn for now. I moved in here the beginning of this year. I haven't gotten around to doing concrete, but that'll be probably a spring thing after this winter. Insulation, reorganize this stuff. I need to build a shed or a different outbuilding. I got a bunch of stuff in here that I don't want right now. It's just, you know, loaded with everything I can fit. I got an upstairs that'll be utilized for hunting, camping, you know, having people over for wintertime for snowmobiling. But yeah, hopefully in the spring I can get her insulated and get a concrete floor. And freeze her butts off this winter. It's gonna be a cold one. Making videos in here, shivering, complaining. I got a couple heaters here, so the salamanders will have to do for now. Get these carburetors here. I just got them all cleaned and put back together. Took me, I don't know, about 45 minutes, but I took my time and I went through them and made sure everything was cleaned really good. I got a little needle. I went through there, blasted everything out with an air compressor. I made sure to go through here with the air and blast the needles out after I cleaned them to double check, because you don't want to be going back through here. I've gone through carbs way too many times. This is probably my this is my third time going through these. I let them sit for a couple of years, and then I went through them again, and then I let it sit for a year, and there was too much sediment in there. So this time, when I put these carbs back in there, I'm going to run the fuel line out and into a fresh can, so I know for a fact it's not sucking anything bad out of the tank. I do have a pickup in there with a filter, and I also have a filter in the Snowmobile, but who knows how good those are. The filter's probably 2 years old now, 3 years old. It could be compromised. There could be sediment in the line. So I'm going to run a fresh line into the fuel pump, into a tank, and we're going to see what happens. So I have to do some final tuning on the carbs. I've got to do some adjustments. I got to get it completely perfect. But it is idling. It runs. We got that squared away. I'm just going to have to go in and do the final adjustments. Next video, I should be doing the seat cover on it, checking a few other things, and getting it ready to go. I haven't decided on if I'm going to keep that sled, if I'm going to sell it, or if I'm going to give it to somebody. But yeah, that's it for the first part, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching this video, hanging out with me, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.